with that down, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about here today, and I hope all of you had a wonderful Christmas weekend. And that leads us right into our first topic, which is this. You know, the box office delivered some Merry Christmas presents to a number of movies. Now, we've all been saying for a long time that the Christmas season is amongst the busiest seasons at the movie theaters. That's why every year we see a lot of movies lining up to get one of those coveted Christmas season release spots. We all think about summer release spots, but Christmas has become very competitive.
Very big.
And why do they want those spots? Well, here's why. 3 films that have already been out in theaters for a number of weeks. You know, we always say you want to take like a 50% drop, not too much more than that. But if you take less than a 50% drop, it's awesome. Look at this. This is this weekend's box office. Mufasa, Wicked, and Moana all went up. All had bigger weekends this weekend than last weekend. In the case of Mufasa, now normally you want to see like I said, a 50% drop from week 1 to week 2. Any less than that is awesome. Any more than that, you get a little bit concerned, but that's right around where you want it to be. Mufasa actually went up 4.8% from week 1, which is crazy. Then when you go down and look at Wicked, now you're talking about movies Wicked and Moana 2 that are in their 4th and 5th weeks.
Mm-hmm.
These things went up 37%. Each one of those movies went up 37% from the weekend before. By the way, in the case of Moana, the number says 882. Today, sometime today, early tomorrow, Moana's going to cross $900 million, which is so much higher than the first Moana did. And by the way, Wicked, the movie said that when I tried to tell people that this was going to be a big movie and everybody told me nobody cares about Wicked, it's already at $634 million. Already one of the biggest films of the year. And its box office keeps hanging in there and has gone up almost 38% just from last weekend, which is nuts. I mean, both Wicked and Moana have major legs.
Oh, Kraven's out of the top 10.
And to everybody's surprise, Kraven dropped down. Now, but the good news about Kraven is it did crack the $50 million mark.
It's official,
so
guys.
Congratulations to Kraven.
Yeah.
Breaking that $50 million worldwide mark.
Yeah. I remember my first 50 million.
That's about 51 million more than it deserved. But I think the most interesting way, or the most interesting thing on this is, look, Sonic and Mufasa both opened at the same time. Why did Sonic, which by the way, Sonic had a 36.8% drop. That's a very good number.
That's very solid.
Yeah, don't go, oh, how did it do so bad? 38% drop from week 1 to week 2. Excellent number. That's an excellent number for it. As a matter of fact, now, just out of its second weekend, Sonic the Hedgehog has now made $211 million worldwide. Not as much as I thought it would have by now, but still a very good, not just respectable, a very good second weekend drop-off. Well, why did Mufasa, though, go up? If you guys remember last weekend, Sonic had a much better week 1 than Mufasa did, and now they're practically tied. So some people might ask, why did Mufasa have such a better second weekend than Sonic did? I'll tell you right now, Sonic's the better movie. I didn't think Mufasa was a bad film. It just really wasn't anything to write home about. Whereas I thought Sonic, even though it's my third favorite of the 3 Sonic movies, I thought Sonic was quite delightful. Sonic 3 was charming and entertaining and just a joy to watch. Sonic was the better movie. Okay. So why did Sonic take such a significant drop compared to Mufasa, which actually went up? My best theory is this. With Mufasa and Sonic coming out on the same weekend, a lot more people chose Sonic first. I think that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
Because you saw how much bigger of an opening weekend Sonic had. But I think that this number just means that a lot of people wanted to see both. So the majority of people who wanted to see both chose to go see Sonic in week 1. And then they went to go see Mufasa week 2. Now, Sonic, I said, is sitting at 211 worldwide. Mufasa is now sitting at 327 worldwide. Now, there are still a couple of key international markets that Sonic hasn't ended up in, but it looks like Mufasa might end up as the bigger film out of the two.
And I figured it would.
I mean, I kind of guessed it would, although I got to say Sonic isn't doing as well as I thought it would. Now, look, remember, for the last 8 months, there's been this, I've had so many of you guys, my own viewers, my own people, a tout brute, telling me that I was certifiably insane for not believing that Sonic was going to hit $1 billion.
I don't know about that, man.
Does anybody still want to have that argument? Anybody still want to have that? Now, listen, but even I have to say that it's doing not quite as well as even I thought it would. Like, I thought it would be doing a little bit better than this. Granted, I think it's going to have pretty good legs. I think it's going to end up fine. Maybe not making as much money as the previous ones, but I still think it's going to be fine. It's going to be profitable. Mufasa is going to end up being fine. Wicked has already, like I said, crossed $600 million. Moana is about to cross $900 million. It was the box office just giveth Christmas gifts this week. Everybody seemed happy. Like, even the new ones, Complete Unknown.
I love that movie,
its
by
coverage.
the way.
Yeah, it did better than was initially projected.
Mm-hmm.
And Nosferatu did better than projected.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, made $21 million on its opening weekend. So it was a pretty big group of happy filmmakers around the Christmas dinner table this year. The box office giveth. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, PrizePicks. Are you guys like me, both a movie and a sports fan? Well, if so, then you know that the playoffs are here and it's now or never. If you love football and want to add some real excitement to the games, let me tell you about PrizePicks, the best place for your daily fantasy sports. So here's how it works. It's super simple. You just pick more or less on player projections. Think Patrick Mahomes will throw more than 1.5 touchdowns this week, or maybe Lamar Jackson will get over 250 passing yards. Make your picks in less than a minute and take your shot at winning up to 1,000 times your cash. Ann and I have been having a blast using PrizePicks every weekend. It's simple, it's fun, and it just makes watching the games that much more exciting. Plus, PrizePicks puts you first. With easy, fast, secure withdrawals, you can get your winnings in as little as 15 minutes, and they make deposits even easier. And right now, if you sign up today, you get $50 instantly when you play just $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. So don't wait. Download the app today and use the code Campea to get $50 instantly after playing your first $5 lineup. That's right, play for just $5 and you get a $50 bonus instantly. PrizePicks, run your game. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about these numbers? Some of these are pretty astonishing. Do you have a favorite out of those films? Are there any on that list that you haven't seen yet? Whatever you guys think, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.